So today I worked on the UI of SpaceWise. Here's a little thing over here, a little prototype. And I also worked on many mind maps. I did like 3 or 4 sessions of mind mapping and then reflection to understand my mistakes and to improve my technique, to learn faster, to learn more effectively. And that is really important for SpaceWise, which is my space mission simulator that I'm creating to with the objective of teaching space science, rocket science, physics, math in a very motivating and entertaining way, but that also creates robust knowledge. So today is day, I don't know, 66 I think, of documenting my journey. So yeah, got nothing else to say. Let's get started, let's get into the video. Good morning. So right now let me just show you the day. It's day 15, Saturday. And yeah, I just planned a little bit some tasks that I'm gonna do today. I'm gonna be working from 5 to 9, then I'm gonna buy some eggs, then I'm gonna work again, and I don't know what yet, but I will prioritize my tasks and try to find the most important task, and I will do that. And yeah, as you see over here, there's a lot of work. I'm gonna try to go to sleep very early because today I slept 4.5 hours, and even though I got 2 hours of restorative, deep sleep, my eyes are so tired. I'm not tired, but my eyes are completely tired. I close them. I want to close them a lot. And yeah, I even woke up at 5:30 and I just was planning and doing it just like this. Crazy. This is not gonna be a very productive day, I think. So I might just do a 20-minute non-sleep deep rest protocol, which is just kind of like a thing with guided breath that you can do to restore your physical and mental strength, let's say. And it's basically kind of like sleeping, but you're not sleeping, it's to recover. So I'll try to do that. If I see that I'm completely dead. Okay, and that's basically it. I'll see you in a second. I guess I'm gonna start with the time lapse. Yo. Alright, so it is done, and right now what am I gonna be doing? Well, I'm gonna go buy the eggs, as I said before. Well, actually, you're probably not gonna see what I recorded before because I have a problem with the recordings, and if my computer crashes, I cannot save that recording, and it's kind of but oh my god. But anyways, I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna come back. I'm gonna keep working, and I'm gonna prioritize my tasks to see what I'm gonna do. And after that, I will be just working and eating and working. The best life. Let's go. Here I am, and here we have the eggs. Let's get home. So I'm back home, and here we have the eggs. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6 dozens, just as always. Now let's get back to work. Alright, so right now what I'm gonna do is another mind map, and I'm gonna just do it, try to apply a new thing. In this case, I'm gonna focus on being more quick on my feet. So more specifically, instead of just thinking about how does this make sense, and instead of trying to think about that, I will try to think more about why is it important, and I will try to go through the keywords faster and just group things together faster. So yeah, let's get uncomfortable, because to be honest, the thing that yesterday was incredibly uncomfortable, right now it's starting to become comfortable. So I just need to keep pushing, you know, keep pushing through the levels of discomfort. And when one thing becomes comfort, well, I just have to go higher. So let's do it. Okay, so it is done. Now, what time is it? It's 1:02 p.m. Now I'm gonna cook, I'm gonna take a cold shower, I'm gonna eat, and after that we will see what I do. But I'll probably just work for a couple of, maybe an hour, and then for a run. And then I'll go into a call of an online community. So that would be nice to speak with the boys. Let's go. Okay, let's go. So here's the meal. It's just chicken breast cooked with tomato, onions, and butter. Here we have an avocado, and I usually have peanuts, but I ate them all while I was cooking. Because first I was hungry, but second it's good for me because now I don't have to digest so many things, and I have to go for a run in a second. So let's go. All right, wait. Let's go. It's done. Let's go back home. Here is the meal. So for dinner I got 12 eggs, some sardines, a salad with basic salad with tomato and onions, and some peanuts. Not much, just a little bit. I'm gonna get this done, and then I'm gonna explain what I did today. Alright, I'm gonna meditate for 10 minutes today and right now, and then I'm gonna explain everything. So let's get it done. Alright, so today in general I basically worked on SpaceWise, on the design of the app. I did many mind maps and many reflections after those mind maps to improve my technique, and yeah, that's basically kind of it. I also did some work towards the systems that I'm using and self-management, like the productivity tactics and the things that keep me on track, like the goal setting, time management, prioritization, all of that stuff. But let me just start with the design. Here we have it. So this is obviously not the end product. This is just a prototype that I've been making, and it's a thing that I've been working on. So I'm not very happy with this yet, but I want it to be something like this. I don't know. Here the title here will be kind of like a rocket. The background will be animated. I want it to be animated. And then if we click the roadmap, we will get here. So this is, I think it looks good. I don't know, I've been making all of this from the top of my head, from scratch, like whatever looks good, I just put it there. And I don't know if it does, if it doesn't, if it's good, but this is basically what I wanted. And my objective with this is, like, these are all lessons, and this roadmap goes up and up and up and up and up. And yeah, so here we have the designations of the topics. You have math, physics, rocket science, and of course, a rocket science lesson is going to have math and physics, but I guess it's the most predominant topic. As you see here, it's like the hover card. When you hover over a node, it will appear the title, the description of the lesson, and how many knowledge points. Instead of XP, you will get KP, I guess. And here you have the points that you get on each topic. As you see here, because it's a rocket science lesson, I get plus 100 points, like 100. Yeah, I get 100 points. For space science, I get 30, math 60, physics 60. That's basically it. And this is the card. These are the buttons. I don't know, just a little prototype. I don't think it looks terrible. I think it could be a nice thing. And after this, well, I did this in an hour. I worked with this and this in an hour, just testing out my creativity and my thinking. And here is the legend, basically, of the experience points. It's golden if it's 100 plus, it's green if it's 50 plus, and it's blue if it's higher than 0. Bro, do you see my hands? Like, this is absolutely out of my mind. Full of cream, because they're super dry, always, every single day. I don't know, like, it's February still, it's gonna be March soon, already March. It's crazy. It's not even funny, but either way, let me show you the mind map. Now, this is not the mind map, this is the last mind map that I did, but the one that I finished was this one. Now, there's a lot here, like many little things, and like, you might think that I have an amazing retention and I learned the topic completely and it's amazing, but that is not true. I did make the mind map, but I did not do the correct technique. Now, you might think, why didn't you do the correct technique? If I know that it's incorrect, why did I do it incorrectly on purpose? You know, so that's a little thing that it's related to a growth mindset and to the fixed mindset. I'm really getting into these things, these two concepts, because I have a really fixed mindset and I'm transitioning into a growth mindset, and I mean, it's the best thing that I can do. It's basically the best thing. And doing mind maps is not only improving my learning efficiency and my learning skills, it's also pushing me every day to develop a growth mindset. So this is actually amazing. It's just free growth all day. And I get the growth mostly from the reflection after the mind map. Now, I'm not gonna go over every mind map and every little thing that I did, because this will be a very long video if I did, but the main thing that I did over here was accepting that I'm gonna make mistakes, accepting that the technique is not gonna be perfect, because I really struggled with this. I used to just stay blocked and have a keyword, have 2 keywords, and try to think really deeply about those keywords and really get them perfect, incredibly, like, specific and perfect. And now, that might have been alright for understanding those 2 keywords deeply, but going deep in those things to avoid uncertainty and to avoid the mistakes that I'm gonna have to make. I was trying to literally predict all of the little details and mistakes that I could make on this technique without even knowing technique. Like, let me ask you this: how are you gonna try to predict something that you don't know anything about, or that you don't know much about? Like, that's probably not gonna be very efficient, right? You're gonna try. I mean, of course, I tried. I did a lot of that, a lot of thinking, but it's not the most efficient way, and it's only limiting me. So I just let go. I accepted that I have to make the mistakes. I need to go through the same process as everyone else, and to just do it, accept it. And so I did. That is such a big win. Like, I'm really happy about that. That's a thing that I've grown into over the past 2 days. And what really has helped me is actually trying to apply the growth mindset in real life as well, in situations that give me panic and anxiety. Like, for example, speaking up in front of a lot of people, right? Maybe doing a very big presentation in front of people that I don't know, and really things like this, and trying to think about this challenge as growth and not as something that will be detrimental to me, and not as an insecurity, but as growth. Because my thinking is, right after the challenge, right after the experience, the panic experience, I'm gonna feel emotions, that is for sure, but I can't be afraid of those emotions, because I'm gonna overcome them. Like, these emotions are literally nothing. They're only emotions, and I can overcome them. I can then reflect over this experience and why do I feel those emotions, and that is incredible, because I will learn a lot about myself and I will grow and improve, and that's what really excites me and gives me a lot of meaning. And yeah, it just makes life so much more exciting. And I had a taste of growth mindset, and I just want to change completely to it, even though it's really scary and really difficult, because my fixed tendencies are very present in my mind, and I don't want to let go in many occasions. Either way, I'm yapping a lot, but it's something that I'm really getting passionate about. So yeah, but that's basically it. I was adding keywords, trying to think where they could fit in, trying to group the information, simplify information, see where it made more sense, trying to create a flow. As you see, there are big chunks over here, big groups, and this cycle leads to knowledge mastery. Kind of like a simple thing. By the way, I don't know if this mind map is good. Probably it isn't, because I don't have good retention on this. But yeah, either way, let me just show you the second mind map, which you kind of saw a little bit. And it's this thing. As you see, I did not did much on it. I did not work on it much time. But the thing I did was pick up the keywords from resources and stuff, and then I created groups. I grouped them, and after grouping them and creating this square, I put some labels onto the groups that made sense to me. And these have to be simple labels that I can understand. I mean, actually, now that I think about it, data management, it's probably not as simple as it could be. But then I created some kind of flow, you know, the network's policy configurations will lead to data management, and that will go into the client. As you see, it's not very clear right now, so I could improve that for sure. But then I branched out the keywords, and then something happened. My fixed mindset again started to kick in. This was a situation that I hadn't encountered much, like on this, while creating mind maps. It was a situation where I didn't actually know what to do. I had no very apparent clues. I wasn't blocked. I wasn't aware that I was blocked, because actually, retrospectively, I was. And I just stayed there without doing anything. And I thought that, I mean, I don't know what to do, so I'll just, I don't know, will do nothing. But that was the problem. Then I reflected over this experience, and I realized that I did have some clues. I did have some little things that I could start doing, but I was too scared to make the mistake. I was too scared to do something wrong. Then I worked on my systems. So this is basically kind of like a task planning system with prioritization integrated into it. It's a bit strange, and I haven't really polished it yet, but it's on the way. What I'm trying to do when I'm planning is something that's actually working pretty well now, I think, and it's just putting the tasks that are more important first, but actually prioritizing tasks that if I get done, and at the end of the day I reflect over today's day, then I will feel good. I will feel that I made meaningful progress towards my goal. Because I used to get to the end of the day and realize that I was working on systems and I was working on I don't know what else, but I didn't see any output. I didn't actually feel like I was moving the needle. And I have been doing that for the last couple of months. And so now I only have 2 months and a half to achieve the MVP. So yeah, it is what it is. I guess I might fail, but that's life. So yeah, the system is basically just, I will put a task, I will then align it towards my goals, I will prioritize it. Here is the prioritization questions, and yeah, here's the priority. This is like the Eisenhower matrix, if you have heard about it. Then I will create a plan over here. I will create the intention of the task, of what I want to do. I will put exactly when am I going to do it, like exactly date and time, and I will relate it to the reflection, which is a Kolb's cycle. And then I also worked on the SIR system, the system that will remind me of when I need to test myself on certain topics and on certain things. So here it is. It's not finished yet, but I think that's, yeah, this is what I showed yesterday. These are sessions, right? Study session. So I can have a study session on a topic, and I will do it, for example, today. Now, this will calculate automatically when is the next repetition gonna be. Now, I have not, like this is the formula, and this is in maintenance right now, so it's not showing it, it's not working properly, but I need to simplify this, and I need to think about some ideas to actually make it work and make it good. And the main idea here is that after a session I will find gaps, so I need to put them here and really work on them on the next session. And I need to prioritize it this way. If I see that I have very big challenges and very big problems in how I understand concepts, I will work first on that. Then I will work on the gaps. Then I will work on the things that I'm not as good at, and I will leave to the end the strengths. Because the most important part, I guess, is to work on the weaknesses. Yeah, at least on studying, and at least that's what I learned. Don't take my word, like take it with a pinch of salt, because I'm not here any expert or anything. I'm learning from an expert, because I'm on a course ICS, I can study. And yeah, anyways, that's what I did today. Yeah, so right now I'm gonna edit the video, I'm gonna upload it, and I'm gonna go to sleep. What time is it? 8:51. I mean, it's progress. I'm probably gonna be sleeping at 9:20, 9:15, something like this. So it is progress. Oh yeah, I need to record the introduction as well. That's true. Yeah, my throat